Hello Internet, this is Marko Yamashita. I'm dropping you a quick video regarding the recent news from AnyColor about the introduction of the restricted stock compensation plan for its directors. A quick rundown of what a restricted stock is as follows. A restricted stock is a security usually given as a form of employee compensation. The recipient must meet certain conditions before the restricted stock can be transferred to the owner. This type of compensation occurs through a vesting plan and distribution schedule after the employee achieves a certain required performance milestone or upon remaining with their employer for a particular length of time. Typically, these stocks do not pay dividends until the stock becomes vested. However, there is no mention of this as part of the restrictions placed upon these shares, so we cannot definitively say dividends are withheld until they become vested. There is a 10,000 share restriction cap placed upon these shares for any given year. They cannot be issued to a director who then turns around and transfers them to someone else or a trust. Likewise, there is a 20 million yen cap per year, meaning a director will only receive up to whichever limit they hit first. As of June 26, 2025, the share price is approximately 5,000 yen, so they would be capped at 4,000 shares. The specific wording of this document indicates that this compensation and its restrictive nature does not remove them from the free float to compensate the directors. Further, the minute amount of shares mentioned in this release does not provide a substantial amount that would have a drastic effect on the company's share price. The tail end of this document outlines the general conditions for directors to receive these shares, and they fall into two categories. Type 1 shares require 3 years from date of receipt for the allotment to be considered vested, and the Type 2 shares are restricted shares until the director retires. The plan provides a midterm leadership goal that is designed to pair up with the business model. Since directors and executives are salary capped, placing a restricted share incentive makes sense in lieu of simply petitioning for a raise in the cap. Leadership has shown how they've been able to run the company and turn it around throughout this past year by focusing on what works while minimizing areas in dire need of an overhaul. While it's important to retain good leadership and executive personnel, it's also important to hire and retain good management that can take the corporate mistakes and turn them into something productive.